specifically what I want to do in this episode is, though we have our grid kind of planned in the inner city here, we don't have much planning out here. Like we just laid out these quadrants, and I want to lay out some specific roads. So just to give you an idea, I've already begun sort of drawing out some roads here, and there's some logic to it. Like, and I want to share the logic with all this stuff. Like why roads go where they go. You know, some people would be like, well, why don't you just connect this road directly to the highway, right? You could get on and off much faster, but um, you know, the logic is this is a, you know, watch Not Just Bikes, any kind of urban development show on YouTube, various other platforms. You know, these guys are uh, like big names in traffic planning. There's also what's his face, City Nerd, Ray Dillahanty, I think his name is. He might watch this show. You know, if there's a target market, people like definitely people who watch those shows might watch this show. And yeah, you don't. The idea is on a freeway, you want this is the expressway. You don't want any slowdowns. You have is the only points of interaction are interchanges, and ideally there's no stopping. So yeah, that's why you don't connect these like suburban little roads to it. They go around this way for a reason. I know there's some people probably in real life who are like, uh, you know, don't understand. I think most people understand that, but there's some people who never really thought about it. Like why, you know, why do these roads not connect with the road? But it's to preserve the high speed of the road. You know, a few people's convenience here is not worth all the people's convenience on this highway. So we'll plan this out with our you know, our bus route here. Or this is our a platform on our end station. So this is going to be like the terminus quarter of our transit planning, and um, like basically it's the end of routes that will service this zone and this zone. Okay, I might even this is actually a big enough one, but this station here might need to be upgraded. I'll think about it. It's already begun construction, but this is a bus platform. Obviously, the people at this bus platform will go to the heating plant for work. A few other minor things. I noticed our heat exchanger caught fire one year, and it's been burnt out for many years. So even if we would have wanted to heat the city, it wouldn't have worked recently. So I've re-enabled the construction of it, and I've laid out the blueprints for another heat exchanger in this district and one here. Depending on how many people move in the first winter, we'll see how many of those. I might want to get them a little bit built and then finish them off based on demand, because it's one of those things you don't really know if you need until they start complaining about how cold they are. We might want to actually, one thing I really want to do is I'm a little concerned about this the fire station getting onto the freeway here and into other zones. So I'm thinking of upgrading this to asphalt right away, just to really extend the coverage of the fire trucks. Now I know they don't necessarily, like, I know there's speed limits on the road, but I assume fire trucks don't follow the speed limits. Like I assume that in the game. And even though our fire trucks are not super fast ones right now, I know there's some fast ones coming up, and you know, maybe we could do that right now just to give a bit of a project. Like while we're yeah, every second counts. Let's do that. One little bit of asphalt now, because later on that okay, here's some work here. We could have, yeah, I don't know how they're not doing this. We want our fire station to be able to service this area here. Okay, so, and this is gravel right now, but I want to make this, at least this segment to get onto the highway, asphalt. And then some of these roads will become asphalt, okay? Just because I think. Yeah, like just because it's a fire station, it will save buildings. Like I've seen in the previous playthroughs where it came down to literal seconds whether your building was saved or not.